Alright, taking a Roadmaster out. I got a little bit here. Throttle's a little vague. It does have a little bit more travel than mine. The ride is absolutely wonderful on this. I mean, it is just like a boat. I mean, this thing just floats along. Compared to my Slim Mist Sucker, it just floats across. You don't even feel bumps. It just kind of rides over them. The steering is, for when you lean this, it tends to, I don't know if it's the tires being off a little bit or what. It has 6,600 miles on it. And you can throw this bike around really good, but it does seem to, when you get going on these turns and stuff, it tends to want to kind of wander a little bit, it feels like to me. Maybe it's just this bike, or maybe it's these tires, but it just tends to want to not stay in a straight line. It kind of wants to move a little bit this way and that way. But the windshield is really good. It does keep the keeps the wind off you. This one's a little too tall for me. It's probably have to get a little smaller one, but it's almost to the point where there's no airflow and I'm actually kind of hot. It is 90 degrees out or so, but I'm a little warm right now. But this is nice. It's a really nice bike. It is really well balanced. So I can't complain how balanced it is. It is very nice. The get up and go on this is phenomenal. I don't think it's quite my bike. Mine has a tune on it, so it feels that's a little snappier. But it's a bit better than the stock Road Glide and Street Glide was. Those bikes didn't have near the oomph this does. It kind of lugs along, this bike does. Got a little bit of heat on my legs, but better my bike. So yeah, definitely a better setup there. I love the sound of that, and I assume these are straight or just regular stock pipes, but man, the sound on this thing is phenomenal. I mean, once you're going, it feels really good. It's just just when you're on a stop and go and you gotta like give it some throttle, you just don't quite know where that's. You got a little bit more play than I'm used to, but it runs really good. This bike you could go for hours on end, and it's balanced so well you can just move it back and forth. But I like this bike. They've done a really good job. Control layout looks pretty good. It's different than mine, but it's it's push button stuff. Lights, horn, blinkers on one side. I can actually get to these a little better than mine, the way they're kind of situated there. Mirrors are excellent. They're every bit just like Harley. You can see everything just fine. So I mean, this thing it's a nice bike. Really nice bike. See, we're going fifth. I'm only in fifth gear right now. So I don't know if we're getting on the highway, or I guess not. So it might get back on the highway. I haven't even hit sixth gear yet. We're going 50, and I'm just a smidge over 2,000 RPM. Let's see what sixth gear looks like. Oh wow. Oh, that puts you a little below 2,000 RPMs at 50. Well, that's not bad at all. No, this thing just goes. Seat's really plush. Impressed with the seat. It's really squishy. I don't know. I'd have to try this for a couple hours to see if I like that squishy seat. Handlebar position is really good. It's the Road Glide gave it a little bit closer to me, so I had my arms bent a little more. But this here, your arms are out a little bit more, but they are not bent or not straight out as much as my bike is. My bike, you do stretch out a little bit more, and you kind of stay a little hunched over. This one, I'm feeling a little bit more upright. It's nice, and it's really comfortable. I'm amazed at how much the wind is cut back on my bike, on this bike here. It's just I'm really not getting much breeze. I mean, this would be awesome in the wintertime, but man, summertime I'm cooking just a little bit here. I need that wind chill to go down a little more so I can get some more wind in my face. So I don't know. I think this might have an air ride suspension. I think that's what they had said, something like that. But whatever it is, it works. It really does work. But it must be something with these tires, because this thing tends to want to, I don't know, just kind of weird acting. It wants to go and then doesn't want to go, and then wants to lean a little more, and just you can't keep a straight line, feels like. Maybe the tires are off a little bit. Still got to get used to these blinkers. These are the weirdest blinkers I've ever seen. Man, is it balanced? I mean, you really don't have to do much here. Yeah, it does have pretty good get up and go. Ha! Yeah, this ain't bad at all. That's not bad. That's respectable, and that's just stock. That's not bad. Really, really nice. Yeah, they've done a really good job on these bikes. They're really nice bikes. Yeah, if I had a street glide right now, I might be crying a little bit, say, man, I should have looked at one of these, because this bike is definitely, I think it's feels, to me anyway, it feels nicer than what a street glide and even a road glide for that matter. Road glide gave you a little bit more airflow, it felt like to me, compared to this, but you know, it's no, it's the ride on this is just so much nicer. And this engine just kind of pulls along. It just feels like a big old V8 the way the thing is acting. It's different than my bike, whole different class. My bike is perfect for what I do, but man, if I was doing long-term cruising, that kind of stuff, that's what I definitely do. I don't know if I got the heated seats on this sucker or what. Gosh, they hot. Guess my butt's just getting warm a little bit. Yeah, this is nice. Nice rides. Quiet. Man, is it quiet. There's just almost, I mean, we're going 60 miles an hour and it feels like I'm just cruising along at like 30. So there's Ben up front. He's doing good. He's got the other Roadmaster. I think that's a, it's like a, I think that's a Springfield or something beside me up front there, and behind me I think is a Chieftain, something like that. You got a couple bikes. There ain't that many people here. It's awesome. So you can do whatever you want. Ride all these bikes. Yeah, I mean, this bike just cruises. What's my, oh man, I don't know all these buttons here. I don't know if I want to play with them or not. I better not. Watch, be my luck, I'll lock up this bike or something. I know you got radio on this thing. Stuff, I haven't tried that out. I think Harley probably, from what I hear from everybody, they said that the radio on the Harley is a little better, but I don't know. Comfort-wise, this, like I said, this thing is head and shoulders above with the suspension system. And that engine is really nice. This thing just pulls. Too bad we didn't get on the highway. That would have been fun. I'd like to get about 80 or 90. I like the shifter on this. I'll give you one thing definitely on that. Shorter throws. Man, you hit that sucker, it's just a small clunk, and that sucker just goes. Yeah, I do like that. That's really nice. It's firm. But when they engage, it doesn't, I don't know, it just seems like, I don't know why the Harley slaps so hard, but if you're not right there on the RPMs right, man, that sucker will slap you pretty good. This thing here just feels like almost, it's kind of like slipping a little bit, or like, I don't know what the deal is, but it's cushion. I know they, I think they use gears or something like that versus the chain drive setup. Maybe that has something to do with it. Surprisingly, for a big bike, this thing is really nimble. We got a fuel gauge, tack, and speedometer. I think that's it. I don't know. Radio's off, it says. It's got a trip. Got an hour meter on this. That's pretty cool. Huh. That's pretty decent. Let me see here. The buttons.
It's Ulta Beauty's Saturday sale of the season. Get up to 50% off hundreds of jumbo.
Well, I figured that works. Huh. That's got to be the tires. This thing just wobbles. I have to ask. It doesn't feel at slow speed. You just feel like when you're moving or like leaning. That kickstand at? Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh, did it? Yeah. These it really floated. I can't believe that. Yeah, they do really good, don't they?
Very nice.
And it sounds, these are all stock exhaust, right?
Yeah.
And man, it sounds good. It sounds really good for exhaust like that. Huh? I wasn't hot, but the windshield sure does. Man, does that? Boy, does that reflect the wind? Yeah, warm. Yeah, it's kind of. There's a little bit of that. I don't know. But yeah, it was.
The windshield's nice, so once you put it up, you can just
Oh, yeah.
There's like no wind.
Yeah, that's
Even
what I
if you
noticed.
60 mile an hour, put it all out, it's
I know.
nothing.
Yep. I'm starting to get warm. No,
Yeah,
it's
but you look
definitely.
at the grid scats, and it's like a car.
Yeah, I know. It just it floats, doesn't it? Yeah, I was
You
impressed.
you don't get that sharp
Yeah.
punch.
Oh, it's a big difference.
Yeah.
It was really nice. Yeah, they got a lot of work to do on theirs. No, that's
Getting rid of the
told you.
street lights.
I know. I told you they were unreal.
FM on. 1.